Real purpose of King Charles' monarchy hilariously grilled. In cheeky new BBC series by David Dimbleby, is the crown just fancy dress-up? The British monarchy, that glittering, centuries-old soap opera, complete with crowns, corgis, and occasional scandals, is getting a proper comedic roast. In a delightfully cheeky new 3-part BBC documentary titled What's the Monarchy For?, presented by the ever-dry-witted David Dimbleby. Launching in late 2025, the series pokes fun while seriously questioning the role, power, and sheer point of having a king in modern Britain. Dimbleby, the silver-haired sage of Question Time, and the man who's narrated more royal wave-a-thons than you've had hot dinners, has spent 2 years crafting this mischievous masterpiece. He's swapped pomp for punchlines, admitting the BBC often plays royal ringmasters, basically helping the Windsors put on their best circus act for the adoring public. Dimbleby confesses his obsession with the mysticism about monarchy, that magical fairy dust that keeps us all hooked. Admit it, who doesn't love a good tiara moment? But then he drops the mic with brutal honesty. What role is there for our unelected head of state? Or more bluntly, what is the point of the monarchy? What does the monarchy serve for? He even compares the sovereign to the Wizard of Oz. All smoke, mirrors, and impressive curtains. But pull them back and it's just a bloke pulling levers with no real magic. The late Queen Elizabeth II, ever the realist, once quipped, "No institution should expect to be free from the scrutiny of those who give it their loyalty and support, not to mention those who don't." Dimbleby takes this as his cue to turn the royal spotlight inward. With a wink and a nudge. Cinematically, it's a treat. Rare archival clips narrated by Dimbleby's soothing baritone, reacting to history with raised eyebrows and perfectly timed sarcasm. He chats with everyone, historians geeking out over old parchments, palace press officers spinning like tops, government advisors dodging questions, anti-monarchy firebrands from Republic, and politicians from Jacob Rees-Mogg, the Victorian ghost, to ex-PM David Cameron. Dimbleby asks outright, "What's a king for?" He nearly titled the series that for maximum troll. Episode 1 hilariously dissects royal power. Remember Charles' infamous Black Spider memos? Those spidery handwritten notes to ministers. And Tony Blair, leaked after epic legal fights? Courts said no improper lobbying. But Dimbleby grins, sure, maybe not successful. But a letter with a fancy crest shoots straight to the top of the pile. Who wouldn't read "Dear Minister, it's me, the future king"? And those weekly PM chats? Naive to think they're just tea and biscuits. When it counts, government rules. Cue the 2019 prorogation farce. Boris Johnson pressures Queen Elizabeth to suspend Parliament, she agrees. Supreme Court slaps it down as illegal. Not the crown's finest hour. Dimbleby asks, real power, or just ceremonial rubber stamp? The Queen was tangled in politics, yet forever on the sidelines. But the soft power. The monarchy's secret superpower. Royals jet off on tours, host dodgy dictators like Mugabe, or shake hands with McGuinness. Despite the IRA bumping off Mountbatten. Not because they fancy it, but for that sneaky diplomatic glow-up. Dimbleby doesn't ignore the naysayers. Republicanism still niche, but growing like an awkward teenager. One guest calls it deeply irrational. Birthright giving someone massive sway over governance via cozy PM chats. No merit required. Historian Anna Whitelock nails it. The only way the monarchy works is by everybody either being apathetic or feeling very affectionate towards it. If those bonds are broken, there really is no purpose or point of monarchy. Ouch, straight to the crown jewels. Later episodes cheekily probe finances. Charles as Britain's first billionaire monarch. Tax perks and PR wizardry. Like editing out booze at funerals. Dimbleby's not baying for abolition. He's serving a witty reality check. In a deference-dwindling world. Especially with skeptical General Z. As Charles juggles health woes and family drama. These questions hit harder. The series invites Britain to giggle. While pondering, do we still need this fancy pageant in 2025? Packed with history, laughs, and ooh moments. What's the Monarchy for? Is must-watch TV. A hilarious yet sharp peek behind the velvet curtain. In changing times, Dimbleby's playful prod keeps the royal debate sparkling and deliciously uncomfortable.